Welcome to Orlando, Florida, and the campus of UCF. The Knights are ready to rock in the stadium, already bouncing as these fans have been preparing since early this morning. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Knights offense will get the first swing of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Hauls it in. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Knights are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this team.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So Kansas State's offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
It's a seam wide open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shift.
Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that...
Touchdown, Kansas State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Power football with the run. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play action fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Across the 35. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To throw, it's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Tight end now in motion. To the air on second down. This time he's got his man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, the running back has it. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
Kansas State 7, UCF 3.
Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He's got it still on his feet. Touchdown, Wildcats! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Takes the easy one to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Knights want to move quickly. Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Creates a little space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Paul. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll run it from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle with Silver. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Knights headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll leave it with him. Finding open areas. Turning it on. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. The throw. Pulls it in. It's Rodriguez. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. They've already put one field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game.
Trying to get behind the defense. Pulls it in down the middle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there.
Big guy tries to barrel in. And he will score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Hits it with a stiff arm. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that 2nd half in Orlando.
The Knights will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. first play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Barnett. Fires to the tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It'll be a draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Going to the run, it's Isaac. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. They'll run the screen. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Catch in the middle. It's Richardson. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Offense gets set for second down. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Farmer. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
In this offense, they just got to find a way to make some plays here. They've dug themselves a huge hole, haven't played well, especially in the important areas. They've kicked too many field goals, not scored a touchdown. They've got to find a way to create an explosive play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it on the move. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
The extra point is good, but the lead is still huge. It's 35-13.
35, UCF 13.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Offense working from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Snagged in the middle. It's Ashley. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got a man. It's Ashley. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Knights are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Farmer. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Davis. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Knights come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Caught close to the marker. It's Farmer. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. To the air on first down. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying play action. Fires to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's at the 50, the 30, running inside the 20, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick. 3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
This one's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Looking to throw again. Got out of trouble and throws. The short hands, it's Farmer. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Jenkins. Powers through the defender. Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive